we're going to go in and see a search portal and view some additional information. Here I'm going to go up to the menu bar and select Business Partner and then Consultant Information. This is how consultants can go in and search for consultant information. So this is an advanced search portal. I want to point out here that you'll also see at the top of the screen is a toolbar with some buttons that you'll see here. Here I have a back button. You always want to use the back button in the ECMS toolbar, not the Internet Explorer toolbar, because you might get unexpected results. You'll see other buttons here, and some of them will be a drop down. They'll have a little menu on the button. For example, Help here has a little down arrow button. Here I can select Screen Help, and I can also view application permissions, who can perform what tasks on this screen. Other buttons that you'll see, we'll see them soon, include workflow buttons where you can go in and submit an item or approve an item. You'll also see go buttons that will allow you to go to other related screens. And then of course the save and exit. Here you also have a printer toolbar button which will print the entire contents of the current screen you're looking at. If you use the Internet Explorer toolbar to print, then you're only going to print what you currently see on the current screen. If you have to scroll down for any information, you won't get that printed out. So here on the search portal, I have advanced searches. I can perform an advanced search and I can save that search if I wanted to. And those saved searches would appear here in the drop-down list. I can select that search and click the Execute button. To the right of that is the Business Partner ID Quick Jump field, and a lot of times you'll see this will say Agreement Number. Here I can enter in a number and go to whatever related screen very quickly. Here in this case it would be the Consultant Qualifications package. Other times it will be the Agreement Information screen. On the bottom half of the screen I've got Express Searches. Here I can go in and search for consultant qualification packages, overhead rates, an employee roster, evaluations, statements of interest, forum questions, legal agreements, and pending invoices. On the right-hand side, I've got some support functions where I can go in and, as a consultant, create consultant qualifications package, create an employee, create an overhead rate. Here I want to go in and perform a search. So again, I could use one of the express searches, or I can use an advanced search and set my own search criteria. That's what I want to show you here quickly. Here I'm going to click on Advanced Search, and this will take me to the screen where I can enter in search criteria. On the bottom half of this screen is where you can save the search. You can enter in a name in the Save Search As text box and then click the Save button. You also have your searches here on the drop-down list. Here at this point I can execute the search, which would run the search. I could load the search criteria into the fields above. If I wanted to, I could edit and make any changes. I can also delete that particular search. Here I want to go in and search for consultants. If I know the consultant name, I can use the magnifying glass here to go in and select them from a selection list. There's other criteria here I can set as well. Here I'm going to select Bridge Inspection. So I'm searching for any consultants who provide bridge inspection services. If I wanted to, I could save that by entering a name in the Save Search As if I perform that search often. I want to point out in the toolbar is the Search button. I'll use that to search. And also the Clear button would clear any current criteria. So every time you come back to this search screen, the search criteria, it's going to use the last search criteria that you entered. So you may want to click that clear button to clear out any previous searches. Here I'm going to click the search button. And here I'm seeing a list of business partners who provide the bridge inspection services. I've got records 1 to 2 of 2 records. You see that on the left-hand side here. And then I've got a list of pages, how many pages are in my search results. I can also specify how many records per page I want to view. And I can also search results. This is also nice in selection lists where you can go in and maybe select a team member, for example. Here I can go in and search for someone's last name. Here I can select search or filter. When I use search, it's going to take me to the page that information is on. So for example, if I search for Kappa here, it wouldn't scroll me down in the list to Kappa and make that the first entry. It would take me to the page that Kappa is currently on, whatever information you're searching for. Here I can also select filter, and then I can specify what I want to filter or search by. Here I'm going to leave that as business partner. And here I can enter in some criteria. Maybe I know the consultant's name, but I'm not sure how to spell it. See, there's also a wildcard character you can use, and that's the asterisk, which is here in this case. I'm going to do a shift and the 8 on the keyboard. It'll give me an asterisk. And then I can click the Go button. And that will filter the list that I'm looking at. Here I want to actually take off that filter, so I'm going to click the Reset button. In search results, you can also sort by any column heading that's underlined. And the very first column, the information is usually a hyperlink to a pertinent screen. In this case, the business partner name is a hyperlink to the consultant qualifications package. Here on this screen, you also have a link icon. That is a Go list. Here I can go to other related screens for a particular consultant. Now, if I'm trying to view other consultants, I can not always view all of their information. I can view my own employee roster as whatever consultant I'm currently logged in as. But I can't go and view another consultant's employee roster. So here, if I tried to do that, I'd get an error message. I want to go in and show you the consultant qualifications package. So here I'm going to click the first business partner's hyperlink. The business partner name hyperlink will take me to the consultant qualifications package. I had mentioned before you'll see headers and headings in ECMS 2. Here I'm viewing the consultant information header at the top of the screen. You'll usually see the first item there. In this case, the business partner name is a hyperlink back to a pertinent screen. Usually it will be the agreement hyperlink will take you back to the agreement information screen. And I also have the quick jump field where I can enter in a number and then click the Go button. And that would take me to a different business partner or a different agreement that I wanted to look at. And there's other pertinent information that you'll see in headers as well. I also have section headings that will give me additional information. Here I'm viewing general information. Scrolling down, you can see there are attachments, which actually there are none here. I can see other offices, the workflow. The workflow will always show me when an item was submitted, when it was approved, when it was rejected. That workflow review and approval process will be listed here. And you'll see a date and time stamp for every action. The audit information will show me who created an item and the date and time, and also who modified an item. Some additional information up here in the right-hand corner, you'll see the status appears here in red. For the consultant qualifications package, there will be the status of draft, active, or expired. You'll also see the DBE type in the upper right-hand corner. That will now be retrieved nightly from the Unified Certification Program, similar to how it's done for pre-qualification for contractors. When a consultant specifies that one of the services they provide is right-of-way acquisition services, they will also be asked to confirm that they are on the right-of-way acquisition ITQ contract. So these are some new items with the consultant qualifications package. I also want to point out from the toolbar, you also have a Go button here that will allow you to go to other related screens for consultant information.